Who are they writing these female characters for? Do women resonate more with stories where the heroine has no character arc and is exactly who she needs to be from the very beginning? How is it worth alienating the male audience just to pander to these women? Beauty and the Beast is goated already. Next. That was a fluke. It happened between big movies. Besides that, shut up. If you run a search of poorly written female characters, do not click on the BuzzFeed list. They have a very different idea of what poorly written means. Disney's latest remake, Snow White, rewrites the 1937 story of a boring, one-dimensional, helpless, pale-complected beauty and replaces her with a not-so-heavy-handed, feminine crusader for justice who is also boring. I am happy to say that the fact that she isn't as white as snow in no way affects the story as most people with a brain would expect. Plot-wise, it is not an integral element and her name is explained in one line. I'll never understand why internet dum-dums are constantly posting stupid questions about the effects on a story from race swapping. It's like they can't see the difference between taking something that is almost never for us and giving us a little piece versus something that is never meant for us being given to the people who always get it. I will say, if you are playing the drinking game Spot the White Guy, you will walk out of the movie so sober, not only will you be the designated driver, you will negate the buzz of everyone else in a 50-yard radius. This incarnation hits all the beats of the original Snow White. A vain queen with a magical mirror orders someone to her stepdaughter, only for that person to choke at the last minute and set the girl free to escape into the woods. Upon discovering Snow White is still alive, the queen disguises herself and tricks the young girl into biting a poisonous apple. But wait, Rachel told everyone this time the story wouldn't be about a weak princess that needs saving from some stalker who kisses her without her consent.
Weird.
Who will revive her? Despite much of the internet wanting her to go fuck herself, you can't kiss yourself back awake. The prince that usually swoops in during the third act has been replaced by Jonathan Whitebread. That could be his last name, who knows? He isn't a very memorable character as characters go. He is your basic handsome rogue who steals only what he can afford. That's everything. There's no need to be overly critical of what boils down to a basic mid Disney Plus movie? No lie, the songs are bangers, but that is where my praise ends. The acting is subpar for everyone whose initials aren't RZ. The 7 dwarves are replaced with overly animated CGI characters who are okay once you get used to their look. Oddly, the lick pics from last year are not those of the dwarf stand-ins, but Jonathan's band of merry men, and their presence is detrimental on 2 fronts because it also takes away from the dwarves' development. The 7 dwarves that you actually came to see are half-cooked, and the new characters are glorified extras, or maybe just extras. Most of them don't even have lines. Do you pay them scale? And get this shit, one of the new bandits is a dwarf. So they replaced little people as the 7 dwarves only to create a new character that wasn't a stereotype. Here's an idea. Just make the dwarves less stereotypical. The little bandit only has one trait, being good with a crossbow. Guess how many times he gets to shoot it? Once. The love story elements come out of nowhere. It's like the writer said, you know these 2 beautiful people are supposed to fall in love, so we're just going to shorthand this shit. You get a couple of shy glances, accidental hand brushing, and of course,
5 minutes of uninterrupted eye contact.
They couldn't possibly build chemistry in the time they have on screen. The story's banality gives them nothing to experience together, short of an injury that forces them to return to the doors for aid. They go from strangers to soulmates over the course of 1 song. I shit you not. Side note, Doc is not a doctor. He says so himself. If you get shot with a crossbow bolt as thick as a churro, what is he gonna do? Damn it, Jim. I'm a gemologist, not a doctor. Through its entire runtime, there is no tension in Snow White because it's shot like a stage play. No one is ever in danger, and that goes for the bad guys. Nothing happens to anyone in this movie, and the resolution comes without conflict. It is literally talking, then singing, some more talking, then finally singing. And talking. Oh yeah, before I forget, Gal Gadot's performance is as good as you'd expect it to be in a everyone else is doing all the work while she lies there looking pretty. All in all, I enjoyed this version of Snow White as much as I did the original. They both suck, and this will be the only time I ever make it through them. I give Snow White 2025 a 4. The updated songs and vocals are top-notch, yet everything else is balls. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go by the soundtrack. As always, thanks for watching and clicking that like button for me. If you like my style and you want to see more, click on one of these videos. Until next time, this is your humble Shinobi saying, look to the shadows and back it.